Don't go anywhere yet.
What do you mean don't go anywhere yet?
Exactly what the I mean. Don't go anywhere yet.
Hey, what the is it have I done? I mean, he hit me, and I thought he saw me. I'm gonna look for my stuff, young man.
Sit down.
I'll try to have a seat if you'll let go of me. You don't hold me.
A 65-year-old crash victim asks police, "What have I done?" Moments later, he's arrested without explanation, denied medical care, and faces a nightmare that leads to a brain bleed, a grand jury indictment, and a family seeking justice.
63, show me out on that auto pit.
I said I was.
You all right?
We had a little get together. He's being stubborn about getting checked out, but he said he's all right.
I'm all right.
So we're just.
You all right?
I told him I want to take him
No,
down.
I ain't all right. I need about $1 million, and then I'll be all right.
Well, you ain't getting that, so.
Yeah.
Well, no.
I'm trying to get him. He's always
You
up on my
go ahead
street,
and
so
get that.
I want to get you down.
I got that. I can put that.
Okay.
Even though it's a complicated son of a.
Yeah.
On February 26, 2022, Michael Skurlock was riding his bicycle through Dickinson, Texas, when a pickup truck suddenly struck him and knocked him to the ground. Though shaken and injured, he survived the collision and waited for police to investigate what appeared to be a routine traffic accident.
63, he's not injured. No ambulance needed. Can you run Michael Skurlock?
I think I'm going to flip that cover over. I don't think you're going at it right. There you go.
Yeah, I got the tools at the house. You know where I live.
You didn't do that on purpose.
No, sir.
63, did you get my last transmission?
Officer Michael Kinsley arrives and begins investigating the crash. Although Michael is frustrated about his damaged bicycle, he answers questions and discusses the accident. At this point, there are no allegations of violence, no indication that Michael has committed any crime.
Glad that you or somebody I know.
Hey, hold on. Don't go anywhere yet.
What do you mean don't go anywhere yet?
Exactly what the I mean. Don't go anywhere yet.
Hey, what the is it have I done?
I was.
What?
What happened?
He hit me accidentally.
EMS is not needed.
I was looking that way to go, and I was starting to ease out. And the next time I see a flash in front of him, he goes.
I was worrying about flat. Now, I ain't worried about flat. Look at that wheel.
As the investigation continues, Michael starts gathering his belongings from the roadside. Then the officer tells him not to leave. Confused, Michael asks a question that would later echo throughout the entire case. "What do you mean? Don't go anywhere yet?"
Am I through?
No.
What have I got to do?
You gotta wait here
What for? Tell me.
till we finish our investigation.
Investigation? There ain't
Matter of
no
fact, have a seat. Have a seat on the curb.
Matter of fact, I was out there laying.
Have a seat on the curb.
You're not listening to me.
Have a seat
That's
on the
what you're
curb.
supposed to do.
Have a seat on the curb.
She hit me. I mean, he hit me, and I thought he saw me.
Instead, the officer repeatedly orders Michael to sit on the curb. Confused and still trying to gather his belongings, Michael struggles to understand why he's being treated like a suspect when he was the victim of the crash. What had he done to warrant this sudden change in attitude?
Hey, have a seat on the curb.
I'm gonna look for my stuff, young man.
All right, turn around.
Come on, now wait a minute.
Hey, relax.
What are you doing?
Hey,
Hey,
you're gonna have a seat. Sit down.
I'll try to have a seat if you'll let go of me. You don't hold me.
We need him now.
63, go ahead, rolling.
The situation begins to escalate. The officer grows increasingly frustrated, while Michael appears confused about what is happening. Then, in an instant, the encounter turns physical as the officer grabs Michael and attempts to restrain him.
We need him now.
63, go ahead, rolling in.
Is he out?
Huh?
Is he out?
Witnesses claimed Michael was flipped upside down and slammed headfirst into the curb, while the officer described it as a lawful takedown. Regardless of whose account is correct, the result was clear. The 65-year-old crash victim was left motionless on the pavement, appearing to lose consciousness after the impact.
You know his name?
Michael Skurlock, I believe.
Is he drunk?
Huh?
Is he drunk?
I don't know. I tried to get him to sit down because it looked like he was going to walk away. He wouldn't do it, so now I told him, put your hands behind your back and start resisting.
Let me get his information so I can get him out of here. You good holding him? You want some gloves or something?
I already touched him. I got some gloves.
Think about that for a moment. Michael wasn't accused of assault. He wasn't accused of theft. He wasn't threatening anyone. Just moments earlier, he had been the victim of the accident. So, what crime justified this level of force? The constitutional questions begin almost immediately. In Graham v. Connor, the Supreme Court ruled that the severity of the crime must be weighed, along with the threat posed and whether the person is resisting or fleeing. Critics would later ask a simple question: which of those factors justified slamming a 65-year-old accident victim to the ground? Despite these questions, officers arrest Michael for public intoxication. Texas law requires evidence that a person is intoxicated to the point of endangering themselves or others. Yet no breath test or blood test is performed. Was this a legitimate arrest, or an attempt to justify what had already happened?
Come on.
You got a car, don't you?
A car for what?
To get me home.
No, I don't have a car to get you home in.
Well,
Come on.
Mr. Skurlock, you have the right to remain silent. You have the right to a lawyer. You have the right to have a lawyer present at any interview at the place you're
what for?
You have the right to terminate any interview at any time. You don't have to make a statement, but I must warn you, any statement you make can or will be used against you. You're charged with public intoxication. I'm going to set a bond of $581.
Inside the jail, Michael's condition continues to deteriorate. Surveillance footage reportedly shows him stumbling, collapsing, vomiting, and struggling to remain upright. At one point, he even says he cannot see, so why wasn't this treated as a medical emergency?
I take that as a no.
Yeah,
What are you going to do? What do we do?
Oh,
He can't
oh.
He got some laceration on his head.
Okay, payment plan or
Yes,
this?
payment plan.
Okay.
Oh, how am I here?
You got arrested for public intoxication yesterday.
I got beat on this today.
Having signed that, fill that out. If it has any information, we'll go from there.
Man, I ain't got no way out of here.
No, you're getting out.
You getting out. Sign right here for me.
Oh, God.
The Constitution requires officials to provide medical care to injured people in their custody. In City of Revere v. Massachusetts General Hospital, the Supreme Court made clear that this duty cannot simply be ignored. When someone is detained, their safety becomes the government's responsibility. The 14th Amendment protects pretrial detainees from deliberate indifference to serious medical needs. Michael displayed multiple symptoms consistent with a traumatic brain injury, including confusion, vomiting, and difficulty walking. Yet meaningful medical treatment never came. The next day, Michael is released from jail. But the ordeal is far from over. His sister later finds him unconscious, and doctors diagnose a brain bleed that requires intensive care. The injuries would affect him for the remainder of his life. The allegations grow even more serious when investigators conclude that city officials may have been misled about how Michael suffered his injuries. Some reports allegedly suggested the injuries came from the bicycle crash rather than the takedown itself. Was this negligence, or something far more deliberate? In February 2024, a grand jury reaches a stunning conclusion. Officer Kinsley is indicted for abuse of an elderly individual and official oppression, with prosecutors alleging unlawful force, mistreatment, and a failure to obtain necessary medical care. The officer who once investigated the case is now the one facing criminal charges. Michael Skurlock survived being hit by a truck, but what happened afterward may have cost him everything. The victim of an accident ended up unconscious in jail, suffering from a brain injury that changed the course of his life. And for his family, one heartbreaking question remains. If the people sworn to protect him had followed the law, would Michael still be alive?